Hey, if you were moving to Nashville, do you want an urban walkable neighborhood? Do you want to be 10, 15 minutes from downtown? Or are you like the last two sets of customers that I had who were here last week who wanted space? They didn't need to be in downtown Nashville. They wanted more reasonably priced brand new homes. They wanted more space. They didn't want to hear the air conditioning unit of their neighbor next door. They wanted their children to grow up in peace and quiet and see the black sky above with the stars. Well, you do need to get outside of Nashville a little bit, but you don't have to go all the way to East Tennessee or West Tennessee. Come along with me. I'm going to share with you a place that very few people know about, but it's becoming something of interest to a lot of people who are working with me. So I will share all the information I know about this place with you, and let's see if it's the right spot that may be the perfect fit for you when you move to Nashville. So where is this magical place that I mentioned that gives you easy access, outdoor life, freedom, a little bit more breathing room, and better prices than you're going to find in Nashville or some of the other counties that you might think of, but also give you good schools, give you safety, give you all those things? We're going to talk about that today. We're going to Fairview, Tennessee. Let's take a look at where it is, give you an idea of some proximity, and see if it might be a good fit for you. I'm going to share with you parks, I'm going to share with you restaurants, things to do. I'm going to give you some of the good and the bad and who it's for and who it's not for. So let's take a look at Fairview, Tennessee. Fairview is a suburb of Nashville in Williamson County. So Williamson County is south of Davidson County. Fairview is on the far west side of the county, as opposed to many of the cities that we've been talking about in some of my other videos, Brentwood, Franklin, Spring Hill, and Thompson Station straight down the middle, or over on the Nolensville side, which is over on the east side. Fairview's tucked away between I-40 on the west side, or you can come in down toward 840 to get you around 40 all the way over to 40 on the east side of downtown Nashville. So it's got that outer loop is what we call the 840 loop. You can easily get to Fairview from downtown, either going out 40 east. You can get to Fairview from downtown by coming down Highway 100, straight out Highway 100, and it's an easy area. So Fairview, Tennessee is about a 30-minute drive from downtown Nashville, depending on the time of day that you go. But again, you're talking about areas that aren't quite as congested as many interstates would be, say like 24. It's also about a 20 to 25-minute drive over into Franklin. You'd be going 96 east to go over to Franklin, 20-25 minutes, depending on where in Franklin you are looking to go. But it gives you the easy access. It also gives you something that so many people crave and they're demanding when they move to Middle Tennessee area, is to be in the best school districts for their children. Now, Williamson County is widely regarded as one of the top county school districts, certainly in the state. Please be sure, do your own research. Going to greatschools.org, do your own research, but it certainly is widely regarded as one of the top school systems. So if we could get you into the Williamson County school system, if you're looking for family-friendly, quiet, more rural feel, and I truly mean rural, because here's the deal. If you need a Trader Joe's within 10-15 minutes, this isn't your spot. If you need a Costco within 30 minutes, this is not your spot. You'll have to go into Bellevue for that one. And that's not a bad drive. What you're not going to get in Fairview, Tennessee is heavy traffic. What you're not going to get is a lot of chain restaurants. You are not going to get a very large sprawling shopping malls. You're going to get all your day-to-day needs, you're going to get all your day-to-day necessities, and some of the greater spots that I love. Publix is a phenomenal grocery store. As a matter of fact, many people stop over to the deli at lunchtime at Publix and go get their food. They maybe grab a snack, they grab the drinks. People love it. But you've also got a Walmart for your day-to-day shopping needs. We've also got one of the coolest places, which is a local place for local meats, is Food Saver. So we've got your options within a few minute drive of wherever you're going to live in Fairview, Tennessee. Now, when I was growing up in the Middle Tennessee area in Nashville, Fairview was definitely a very small town. It currently is still only about 12,000 people. That's a very small town. What are you used to? How large is the city that you currently live in or are moving from? I'd love to know that here in the comments. 12,000 is not many people. You will see the night sky. You will see stars in the night sky. You will see comets going through the sky because at night it's dark. It's not for someone who doesn't like windy country roads. It's not for somebody who is fearful of dark county roads. Doesn't mean it's not safe. It means people are at home doing what people do at home. What did we do in the 70s? It's kind of the same way. So if you're worried that you don't want to cook every single meal, that's okay too. Got lots of great restaurants. You got Japanese and the Mexicans and the meat and three type of restaurants. Some of the stellar restaurants would be Thompson's Kitchen. Now I'll warn you, it looks like a hole in the wall. It doesn't look like anything that would be superior. However, it is a great Asian American with a twist kind of food, delicious food. And the chef is well known throughout the area as being one of the top chefs of the area. You've also got Whiskey Fire, which is a fun food truck. Now that goes over to a parking lot where they got lots of picnic tables. Food truck is there, Whiskey Fire is there. There's another cute restaurant that's there too that's more healthier foods that you might find. Sandwiches and veggies, great food, great sweet tea, but they're both in the parking lot. One of the best things to do, I did this with one of my customers last week. We were out looking at property in Fairview and went to the Publix one day and got lunch. And with another customer, we went to the food trucks, got lunch, sat at the picnic tables, went over to one of the best parks in the Middle Tennessee area, took our lunches over there so the children could play. Now, what are you going to find at Bowie Park? It's a 700-acre park where you can fish, you can ride horses, you can mountain bike, you can bike. They've got a huge playground with so much play equipment under trees. So it's hot and sitting in the blazing sun. Under the trees, we've got hundreds of acres of walking trails. Outdoor life, take the children, get their little microscopes and go look at things. Look at leaves, acorns, pick up pine cones. All the things that we do as children that we don't take the time to do if you live in the city. And I'm finding so many people who want just that when they move to the Middle Tennessee area. If that's you, really seriously, let's talk about Fairview when we have our first conversations. If you've been around a while, you know that I forget to say this all the time. I am Susan Thetford. I'm a realtor, last 35-ish years here in the Middle Tennessee area. I'm also a native Nashvilleian and a retired general contractor. I know the people who can do anything for you, whether you want to redo your home today or you want to 5 years from now. You can reach out to me anytime. But this is what I do on this show, is share all kinds of information about the Nashville, the Middle Tennessee area, the surrounding suburbs, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the pros, the cons of each, and let you decide what's right for you. So go ahead, subscribe to the show. If you're new to me, go ahead and tap the bell if you like what you're hearing, and please come back next week because I don't know where I'm going, but you'll be interested. If you want to know more about the Williamson County area, where Fairview, Tennessee is, then I've got tons and tons of videos for you to take a look at, so you can look at each suburb. Meanwhile, if you want to talk to me, do what so many of my customers are doing. Book a time so we can talk for about 30 minutes. What do you want? You may want wide open spaces and half-acre or more lots and brand new construction and no HOA, but you also have to be 15 minutes from a Whole Foods, or you just can't live life. Well, Fairview's not for you, but I know what is, so I can talk, I can help you. Let's keep on going. So in Fairview, you've got great restaurants. You've got all your day-to-day needs. There's a chiropractor, there's a dentist. You don't need to go even into Bellevue, 15 minutes away, to get all your day-to-day needs met. We've got the Williamson County Rec Center, which has swimming pools, tennis courts, pickleball courts. It's got all the things you need, workout facilities, all the things you need in the really great Williamson County Rec Center world. But you've also got the smaller, I don't know, just name them. I can't think of all the names of different workout facilities because I go to the Y, got a Y. Got everything you need on a day-to-day basis at a far more affordable pricing than you're going to be able to find in homes through some of the other Williamson County areas. So let's take a look at a comparison of homes in price point in Fairview versus some of the other cities. Okay, let's take a look at how Fairview compares to other areas of Williamson County. Williamson County, even as a whole, as you'll see, is a very expensive county for all the reasons that so many people know and love Williamson County and want to get here. But the sales price median, when we look back at July,
is $925,000 for the county as a whole. And of course, Fairview's involved with that, but for the county as a whole, $925,000 was the median sales price in July 24, and as you can see, that's up 2% over July of 2023. When you look at the town of Fairview itself, the sales price median for July of 2024 is $627,000 and change, which is a 37% increase over July of 2023. Why is that? I think a big reason is, one, there is more homes available for sale. Two, as the other areas have gotten more and more expensive, this is definitely the most affordable area of the Williamson County area. Now, again, when you look at this area, the new construction is far more expensive. We'll take a look at some other areas. It's far more expensive than an older home in the very same area of Fairview. So this leap is a big part, I believe, because of so much more new construction that is available currently. But let's see, how does it compare to other Williamson County towns? Nolensville, as I've mentioned, is on the very far east side of Williamson County, very far other side of Williamson County, and the median sales price in July of 2024 was $887,500. That is an 18% increase over the year before. It's increasing in values. That's just, but there's about a $200,000 difference in that median price point of homes. Nolensville itself has got a lot of new construction going on there. New construction is much more expensive than some of the older resale homes. So there is something for everybody. Don't let this median price even really scare you off a whole lot, because if you don't have to have brand new, then there's a lot more affordability. But Fairview compares very favorably to Nolensville, same county, other side of the county. Let's make one more comparison. Spring Hill is in the southern part of Williamson County. So the median price point of homes in Spring Hill is $533,750. That's up 4% over the previous year. Spring Hill is, as far as the medians go, right now a little bit less expensive than Fairview. But again, take a look. The Spring Hill pricing is only looking at Williamson County here. If you went to the other side of Spring Hill, which is in Maury County, that would be even lesser expensive. So see, there are nuances everywhere we go in the counties, and depending on what it is you need or want, we can find your specific need and desire in a home here in Williamson County or in the Middle Tennessee area. So now that we've looked at that comparison, let me go back one more time. Fairview, median price $627.24. But look at the appreciation that we found here. That's what I think is going to continue to happen as there are more homes available for sale. More people are really realizing that Fairview has a whole lot to offer, especially for somebody wanting a very rural feeling, back in almost like you probably grew up in the 70s with those kind of neighborhoods. As more people find out this hidden secret, I think those prices are really going to jump. So it's going to be a good value for you.
Now, Fairview, Tennessee, when I was growing up, was a place that people just drove through. Didn't pay any attention to. I had some great friends, the Vanderlyn family actually, who lived on a farm out here. Wasn't this one, but it could have been. As I tell you so many times, you're going to see an original farmhouse probably. That's the original barn, I suppose. And this was hundreds of acres that this family owned. That's how Nashville and the Williamson County and all the counties around us are developing, just like in your area. But when you come to Fairview, you're going to be able to find the only new construction, larger lot sizes for new construction, under $1 million in Williamson County, unquestionably. Now, if you're getting at Brentwood and Franklin, you're going to be way over $1 million. You can find some newer construction in Spring Hill and Thompson Station below $1 million, but it's going to be on very small lots. These lots, where I am, half acre and third acre, 2,700 square feet to a little over 3,000 square feet, some 2, some 3 car garage, some back up to tree lines. But
if you've been with me long, and if you haven't, you should go ahead and subscribe so you get to every single show and see all the areas of Tennessee. But if you've been with me long, you do know that many times, I tell you, when you're living around new construction, you do have the appreciation as things are built out, but you do have to live through a lot of noise and construction noise of new construction. Listen. That's the sound of summer. This is 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday, middle of a work week, middle of a construction zone, and you're not hearing a lot of noise. This is an area that's got approximately 141 lots in total eventually. We're in the first phase of it, and I can tell you, this would not be unattractive to live near while other homes are being built around it, building up your community. You're building up your appreciation and equity by being one of the first. Listen, if you are considering a move to Nashville, if you want to feel rural, if you want to have 30 minutes drive to Nashville, 40 minutes to the airport, 25-ish minutes to somewhere, places in Franklin, you need those Williamson County schools, you want new construction, you want larger lots, you need to be under $1 million, you got no options. You need to be here and you need to reach out to me so we can find you the perfect spot. Let's take a look at what you might be able to buy here.
But truly, don't let the high dollar numbers for the new construction keep you from taking a look at possibly Fairview. Here's a 5-acre piece of property built in 1990, priced at $615, but 5 acres, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,500 square feet. There is a lot to choose from at a lot of different price points here in Fairview today. Further out, very much centered and easy access to the main part of town. So, want more information? Let's have a conversation. See you next week.